Kublai pi baro gini gilonggi kubor bapta kasngi. Kajingmi khanra katnat municipal ya ki nongdie madan hakandailan kalalong kajing ya aireng bat jingpen jangka sorkar persha ya ki nongdie madan. Na kaliang ki nongdie madan hakajing yalam ka Meghalaya and Greater Shillong Progressive Hawkers and Street Vendors Association MGSPHSVE kawantur sekretariat Bandawa ya kahok jangki. Menteri Katunat Kam Shang Suwari ubak polling do uyathu ka Provisional Town Vending Committee PTVC ka Shillong. Kelas dang ye ka jengpen kenriak no ye kinong di surok ke belayo ye ka Certificate of Vending COV. Kadkum kaan Street Vendors Protection of Livelihood and Regulation of Street Vending Act Arhajar Khatsau bad ki kendon an jangka jela ha usnem Arhajar Arpuar bad Arhajar Arpulai. Ka sorkar ka airu ka jingerap pisa arpau hajar syakinong di bayo COV ka shipau hajar tingka shwa bat ar hajar manla ubnai hadu san benai. Kani ka jingpen kenria akan beteng syakiwi pat ki bentah jong ka Shillong ban ra ka chongsung hasor bat ka jingyo hok kinong di. Ka PTVC ka balathau ha ka khatlai terik urisau ar hajar arpuar ka kentup ikinong mi khmat na kintanat sorkar ki seng nong di ki NGO bat ki dorbar shnong. Kala shimkhia banne survey digital haki arpulai teli ki jaka nadu kendailan haka sautrik unopra arhajar arpulai hadu ka khatnriu ka lalingkot arhajar arpsau. Naki shi hajar saus pa angut kinong di nyos pa anru pongut kilayo jing itu kum kinong di badai hong bat saus pa anyongut na kendailan. Ka jing ai certificate of vending COV kalasdang hakendailan haka artrik ujeliu arhajar arpsan bat hadu menta arspa san puengut kilayo haka arfuidrik ujeliu. Ka PTVC kala penmi hukum baki nong di klem COV kin hapet no halai sngi. Ki bor sorkar kilasdang gajing penkenria bat gajing pelat ye ki jaka hakendailan nadu kalai pautrik ujeliu haka por prakhat san minstep ringkat gajing trailang bat ka municipal board DC office bat ki pulit.
Have been any standoff because we have engaged them in meaningful dialogue and discussions for the past 1 year. Several rounds of discussions have taken place. They have agreed to the conditions of their shifting, and now they are vending on the road, okay, where they do not have proper shelter. We have shifted them and given them also this offer of shifting allowance, 10,000 rupees per vendor, and they will go inside a building where they'll get shelter, they will get facilities of drinking water, washroom facilities. All these have been given to them. And the terms and conditions in those discussions also saw the participation of leaders like from the NGOs. We had the KSU, we had the Sinjuk Kirang Bashnong, represented by Rabla. They all were part of this discussion. Now, when we come to the point of actually implementing the decisions of the town vending committee, suddenly somebody decides to backtrack. What do we do? So, and also the fact that 200 of them have agreed to shift, what does it imply? So these are things for which you need to do some research.
So what is being said that these 200, most of them are not those legit hawkers who have been there. Those who are there for 10 years didn't even get their certificate.
Anybody can make any allegations. You need to substantiate those allegations. More importantly, all the discussions have been properly recorded. We not only are answerable to the people of Meghalaya, we also are answerable to the High Court of Meghalaya, and therefore we cannot play, even if somebody wants to play games, he cannot, because we have to submit all the affidavit, all the disclosures, all the minutes of and proceedings of the discussions also to the High Court.
So how do you react to this? That means the government is moving very quick on this because there's a pressure from the court concerning the traffic regulations. That is why you all are, because this is connecting, right?
It is not a question of anybody pressurizing us, but we have timelines. We have defined timelines, and in fact, we took 1 year of discussions. So there was nothing done in a rush.
Bapal, now the Hawkers Association.
To them that as they start their venture in the new vending zone, each vendor will get a monthly financial support of 2,000 rupees per vendor for 5 months in order to help incentivize them as they shift to the new vending zone. All of these have been agreed upon. Therefore, there seems to be other hidden agenda by some of the leaders. I will not blame all the hawkers, but apparently a few leaders would not like this issue to be resolved. So that is, but again, let me reiterate here that government is committed to ensuring the rule of law. Today, you would have noticed that these hawkers have also marched near the secretariat, in fact, in front of the main secretariat building, which is in violation of section 163 of the BNS. Now, we would again like to reiterate that we will not allow the rule of law to be compromised. Okay.
Well, now as the standoff between the
Government has already instructed the CEO of the SMB to convene the town vending committee so that we proceed forward with their rehabilitation in the new vending zone.
Another, adding to that, there are allegations that already those who have got shops, they are also part of this treatment.
Anybody can say anything, but please obtain copies of the proceedings of the various meetings held, and you will see what occurred in those meetings. Yeah.
Bapal, another thing, just a second, question. We have seen that the government has complied, in fact, to the demand of the hawkers from the identified vending zone that has been decided on the basement of Muda, and now they have complied with their demands by shifting to the first floor. That leveling with the road. That is what they were saying. But,
Yes.
But we have seen that now they are reluctant to
That
shift.
is why I said that there are some vested interests who would like to see that this issue is not resolved because they gain from the fact if the matter is not resolved. But the vast majority have all agreed to these decisions, including the top leaders of the association who have participated at various meetings. The fact that 200 of them have also agreed to move out to the new vending zone goes to prove that they have agreed. Now, what is stopping the rest of them from moving out?
So what's next? Will the government force?
I think you were here from the start. I had said that we have even considered extension of the timeline till the 22nd of July. We will give them time to move to the new vending zone, after which the law of the land will take its own course.
Paul, at this juncture, clearly there's a friction. So, is the government open for talks with them, or is it like a closure for now with the deadline?
No, the town vending committee, under the chairmanship of the CEO of the SMB, will meet in a matter of a day or two. So, once that happens, I will update you.
What is the stand?